A long time ago, in a galaxy not so far away. Just your mom's basement, really. Gamers everywhere felt the power of the Force at their fingertips. From retro classics that rewired our childhoods to modern masterpieces that made us question the line between Jedi and Sith. This is Heresy Arcade, and today we're diving lightsaber-first into the best Star Wars games that we got our hands on so far. These are the droids you were looking for. Number 10. Vader Immortal, a Star Wars VR series, 2019 to 2020.
Is there any version of this plan that doesn't end up with us being dead?
Vader Immortal isn't just a game. It's a full-on Star Wars power fantasy brought to life in VR. Spread across 3 cinematic episodes, you step into the boots of a Force-sensitive smuggler who's captured by Darth Vader and pulled into a dark, ancient mystery on Mustafar. From the moment you ignite your lightsaber with a flick of your wrist, the immersion is absolutely unreal. You're not just playing a Jedi, you feel like one. Deflecting blaster bolts, solving puzzles, and engaging in one-on-one lightsaber duels in a way no flat-screen game can replicate. The standout feature? Swinging a lightsaber in VR is as cool as it sounds. Whether you're slicing through training droids in the fan-favorite lightsaber dojo or going toe-to-toe with Sith Guardians, every movement is tracked in real time. Blocking, parrying, slashing, it's pure kinetic joy. Combine that with top-tier visuals, an original story crafted with Lucasfilm's Story Group, and getting up close and personal with Darth Vader himself, and you've got one of the most thrilling and immersive Star Wars experiences ever made. If you've ever dreamed of wielding a lightsaber, this is the game that delivers that dream like nothing else. Number 9. Star Wars Republic Commando Remastered, 2023.
And become fierce hunters for the Republic.
Stay quiet. Move in. Execute assault.
Republic Commando Remastered takes everything we loved about the original tactical shooter and cranks it up to 11. You're not just a lone Jedi swinging a lightsaber here. You're the leader of an elite squad of clone commandos, executing precision strikes behind enemy lines. The remaster breathes new life into the intense firefights, with upgraded visuals and smoother gameplay that make every blaster shot and grenade throw feel satisfying. It's gritty, it's tactical, and it's the kind of Star Wars game that reminds you there's more to the galaxy than just force powers. What sets this game apart is the bond you build with your squad. Delta Squad isn't just a name, it's family. The voice acting, the teamwork mechanics, and the immersive story pull you deep into the Clone Wars battlefield. Whether you're clearing droid-infested corridors or holding your ground against overwhelming odds, Republic Commando offers a unique blend of action and strategy that's stood the test of time, and now looks better than ever. If you're ready to lead the charge, this is the mission you've been training for. Number 8. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, 2005. Sliding in to number 8, Revenge of the Sith brings the prequel saga's darkest chapter to life in a way only a video game can. Lightsabers blazing, blasters firing, and Anakin's fall to the dark side playing out in real time. This action-packed beat-em-up gave players the chance to step into the boots of Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and even General Grievous, hacking and slashing through hordes of separatists with an intensity that matched the movie's high stakes. It's not the deepest Star Wars game, but when you just want to feel the rage of a Jedi turning Sith, it nails that raw emotion perfectly. The game's best moments come from its cinematic battles, especially the infamous duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mustafar. A fight so intense, you'd swear you were watching the movie all over again. Controls could be a bit stiff at times, and the story's pacing felt rushed, but the soundtrack and atmosphere made it impossible to look away. If you've ever wanted to unleash your inner Darth Vader before the mask, Revenge of the Sith is your ticket to the dark side. Lightsaber in hand and vengeance in your heart. Number 7. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, 2002. At number 7, we've got a game that turned every Star Wars fan into a lightsaber-swinging, force-throwing powerhouse, Jedi Outcast. You play as Kyle Katarn, the most underrated non-canon Jedi in the galaxy, who trades in his blaster for a lightsaber and takes the long road back to the Force. The lightsaber combat here? Absolutely unmatched. We're talking real-time duels, saber throws, and force powers that felt weighty and earned, not just button-mashing fluff. It made you work for your Jedi skills, and when you finally got them, you were an unstoppable, hooded wrecking ball of righteous fury. But it's not just about combat. Jedi Outcast delivered tight level design, atmospheric worlds, and a story that actually felt like a worthy side tale to the main Star Wars saga. It balanced gunplay and Jedi abilities in a way most games still struggle with. And the modding community? They kept this game alive for years with fan-created lightsaber dueling arenas and multiplayer madness that's still going strong in certain corners of the internet. If you've ever wanted to settle debates with a lightsaber duel instead of a Twitter thread, Jedi Outcast had you covered. Number 6. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, 2003. Holding strong at number 6 is a game that didn't just tell a Star Wars story. It became the story. Knights of the Old Republic took us back 4,000 years before the Skywalker Saga, where Jedi and Sith clashed across a galaxy still raw with potential. BioWare built a world rich in lore, with choices that shaped your character, your crew, and even the fate of the Republic. It wasn't just pick light side or dark side, it was moral complexity wrapped in Jedi robes. And that plot twist? Still one of the most jaw-dropping moments in gaming history. No spoilers, but if you know, you know. What made KOTOR legendary wasn't just the story, it was the vibe. You built your own lightsaber, recruited weird and wonderful party members, shout out to HK-47, king of droid sarcasm, and explored planets that felt alive with mystery. The turn-based combat might feel a little old school now, but at the time it was revolutionary. More importantly, it let you fully become a Jedi, or a ruthless Sith, in ways no other game had before. KOTOR didn't just expand the Star Wars universe, it made it feel infinite. Number 5. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, 2008. The Force Unleashed turned every player's secret dream into reality, being Darth Vader's mysterious apprentice with enough force power to level entire armies. You get to throw stormtroopers through the air, crush vehicles with your mind, and light up your enemies with a lightsaber, while unleashing cinematic force powers that made every fight feel like a highlight reel. The story filled in some serious lore gaps and introduced Starkiller, a character so badass he basically rewrote what it means to be a Star Wars anti-hero. What really set Force Unleashed apart was the sheer spectacle. It was the first game to truly capture the thrill of force powers in a way that felt visceral and powerful, and the combo-based combat kept you hooked from start to finish. Sure, the story got a little melodramatic at times, but the gameplay was a force, pun intended, to be reckoned with. Whether you're using force lightning or sending enemies flying off cliffs, this game made you feel like a one-person army, which is pretty much every Jedi fantasy rolled into one. Number 4. Star Wars Battlefront II, 2017. At number 4, we've got one of the greatest comebacks in gaming history, Star Wars Battlefront II from EA. After a shaky launch, the game turned things around in a big way, transforming into a full-blown multiplayer masterpiece. With massive battles across every era, stunning visuals straight out of the movies, and a roster stacked with heroes and villains, Battlefront II delivers pure Star Wars chaos at scale. Whether you're dueling on Commando or leading a starfighter squadron over Jakku, it feels like you're inside a full-on galactic war. And here's the wild part. It's more popular now than ever. Years after release, Battlefront II recently hit a record-breaking player count thanks to free promotions and word-of-mouth hype. New fans keep flooding in, and veteran players are still duking it out daily. It's the definitive Star Wars multiplayer experience, with DICE packing in enough polish and fan service to rival any mainline title. If you want cinematic combat, massive scale, and the chance to force choke a clone trooper off a catwalk, this is the game. Number 3. LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, 2007. What makes the Complete Saga so legendary is how well it captured the heart of Star Wars while being totally ridiculous. No voice acting, just expressive grunts and perfectly timed visual gags, and yet it told the story better than some actual movies. It's a game you could play solo, with your younger sibling, or at 2 a.m. with friends and still have a blast. It defined an era of family-friendly gaming, meme-worthy moments, looking at you like a Yoda death scream, and charm that modern games still chase. It's not just nostalgia, it's LEGO Star Wars perfection. For millions of kids, this was their first real Star Wars experience, wrapped in colorful bricks, goofy humor, and endless co-op fun. Combining episodes 1 through 6, it turned iconic scenes into hilarious LEGO slapstick, making even the darkest moments surprisingly fun. Whether you were hunting down mini-kits, unlocking every character, or playfully sabotaging your co-op buddy, the game's nostalgia hits hard and reminds us why childhood gaming memories are so special. Without LEGO Star Wars paving the way, we might never have gotten classics like LEGO Batman, LEGO Harry Potter, or LEGO Marvel. It's not just a game, it's a cornerstone of gaming nostalgia and the start of a beloved legacy. Number 2, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, 2019. Coming in at number 2 is Jedi Fallen Order, the game that gave Star Wars fans a story-driven single-player adventure they'd been craving for years. You step into the shoes of Cal Kestis, a young Jedi trying to survive after Order 66 while mastering the Force and lightsaber combat. The game nails that perfect balance between exploration, platforming, and intense battles, all wrapped up in a cinematic package that feels like a new chapter in the Star Wars saga. No multiplayer distractions, just you, your crew, and a galaxy full of secrets to uncover. What really makes Fallen Order shine is how it respects the Jedi fantasy while challenging you to grow into your powers. The story hits emotional beats without feeling like a rehash, and the game world is rich with lore that longtime fans will geek out over. Plus, the combat system strikes that sweet spot between accessible and deep, letting you pull off satisfying force moves and lightsaber duels. It's the best Star Wars single-player experience in a generation, and it still feels fresh every time you boot it up. Number 1, Star Wars Battlefront II, 2005. Taking the top spot is the original Star Wars Battlefront II, a game that's been a fan favorite for nearly 2 decades. It perfected the formula of massive, chaotic battles across iconic planets, letting players fight as clones, Jedi, Sith, or even massive heroes and villains. Whether you were storming the Death Star or dueling on Kashyyyk, Battlefront 2 delivered the ultimate Star Wars sandbox where you could live out every galactic battle fantasy. The blend of ground combat and space battles made it feel like you were truly in the middle of a galaxy at war. Beyond the epic gameplay, the game's huge roster, diverse modes, and memorable maps have kept it alive in the hearts of fans and modders alike. The multiplayer community still thrives, and countless fan-made mods have expanded and enhanced the experience. This is the Star Wars game that defined a generation. The one we keep coming back to, the one that set the bar for every Star Wars shooter that followed. Simply put, it's the ultimate Star Wars experience. And that's our list of the best Star Wars games of all time. A lineup full of legendary battles, unforgettable stories, and pure galactic fun. Whether you're Team Jedi, Team Sith, or just here for the blaster action, these games prove the Force is strong in gaming. Which one's your favorite? Drop a comment below and let us know. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a trip to the arcade. Thanks for watching Heresy Arcade. May the Force be with you. Always.